Hey, I am here. Are you here? Roll call. D-I-S-C-O, that's the way we disco. D-I-S-C-O, disco. Hey, Brooke, yeah. Hey, Brooke, yeah. Doing roll call, that's all. Hi, so this is interesting because, well, no, my computer's just not caught up. Okay, let me see. Wow, it's been a while. How's it going? I am so ready. I'm so ready for this live stream today. This is a live lesson for the 60s song from Lesley Gore, You Don't Own Me. And I also found out in the process of making this arrangement that this was covered and sampled a bit by an Australian artist called SAYGRACE and Jeezy. I think that's how you say his name. He might be G-Eazy. There's a rapper who's on it. So that's cool because it's like somewhat contemporary now. Someone's kind of made an updated version, I suppose you can say. Some years ago in the like mid-teens, 2015 or 16 or something like that. So in this video lesson, we're going to look at the chord shapes. We're going to look at strum rhythms, strum patterns you can use. We'll look at the chord structure for all the chords and stuff. I'll put some chords on the screen. I'll put some chords and lyrics on the screen. If you want to get the full arrangement, it's available for members on Ko-fi, on Ko-fi.com. And the link is here, and the link is in the caption as well. And it's in the library, along with all of the other song arrangements from the Uke Revolution. So this song has, the original production has 3 key changes, and that makes some of the chords kind of difficult. We're starting out in the key of G minor, which is a pretty friendly key to play in. But then we got to switch to A flat, which is kind of harsh. So I'm going to show you how you can play the whole thing rather simply with just G minor. Don't do any of the key changes. And then we're going to move into the key change stuff. So this will be chords, simple way to play it just in G minor. If you want to play the whole song in G minor, you can. Strum stuff. And then we'll get into all the messy key change stuff. So I'm going to put the chords on the screen right now, and I don't want you to freak out about them, because there's a lot of them. And we're gonna get there. Don't worry. We're gonna get there. So where is my little chord books? 'Tis here. Ta-da! I'm gonna pick up my freshly tuned uke. And let's have a look at the chords. So at the moment, let's just look at the G minor ones, and those are the ones that are in this top line. So I'll actually move this down a little bit. Let's go there. We've got G minor. Let me turn that up a little bit. Okay. G minor, C minor, D7. I like to use the bar position for this D7 because I use the C minor bar position as well. So if you're using fingers to play the C minor, then it may be a little easier for you to use the fingers position for D7. And if you use the bar position for C minor, then it may be easier to just use the bar position for D7. But you can do whatever you want. You can mix up those positions and blah, blah, blah. Do your thing. And we have G and E minor. This shape is a little bit of an overkill. You can open the G string. You don't have to play the G string for E minor. I think most of us know that by now. And C. And I put the G twice by accident. I realized that like half an hour ago, and I didn't really have time to go change everything. And I forgot to say, hi, Demi. What's up? Anybody else say hello in the chat. Let us know what's going on out there in YouTube land. So for right now, let's just worry about those chord shapes for now. So we can talk about the simple way to play it in G minor. And then we'll come back to all those other chord shapes later. So for the first two verses and the first two choruses, we're playing in G minor. This song is in 6/8, so we're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You might also hear it done as 1 and a 2 and a, which is fine if you want to count it that way too. I chose to notate it on the song sheet as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're mostly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Later, if you're going to do one of the more kind of complicated strum rhythms, then we need to divide the beat, and it will be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and. But for chord changes, we only need to know the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So each of these slashes has 6 beats in between them. So this G minor, the first one here, is going to get 6 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C minor for 6, D7 for 6. Most of the song, we're changing chords at a pretty steady pace, just 1 bar at a time. The only time we're going to split up a bar of 6 between 2 chords is here in the verse. So we have C minor for 3 and D7 for 3. And that will happen in every verse, no matter what key we're playing in, with all the key changes and stuff. And then we're doing the same thing again, G minor, C minor, D7, C minor for 3, D7 for 3. At the end of the verse, we have this sudden change to G major because we're changing the mood of the song. So we've got 2 bars of just G major at the end of the verse. So nerdy pop music theory stuff. Minor chords are typically thought to sound sad or serious. Major chords are typically thought to sound happy or cheerful. So in this song, the verse is quite serious. The tone of the verse is quite serious. So we're in G minor. We're playing G minor. You don't own me, all of this stuff. And then she starts building confidence and she's like, you know what? Don't tell me what to do. And that's when the major chord comes in and it's like this confident sound. So we've got serious with the G minor, and then we've got confident with the G major coming in the chorus. So, playing the verse with just a down strum, G minor. It's been so long since I've done a live stream, I'm like, am I saying the right thing? So we're going to strum 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the first intro into the strum patterns for this song. On the G minor, we'll take it pretty slow. It's a fairly slow song anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. G minor. C minor. D7. 4, 5, 6. C. D. And then do that again. G minor. C minor. D7, 4, 5, 6, C, D, G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't tell me what to do. For the chorus, we have G, 2 more bars of G, E minor for 2 bars, C for 2 bars, a D7 for 2 bars. Gonna move this over. Hi, Natalie. I just want to see if anyone's in the chat. Okay. So the chorus, let's play the chorus with the little down, 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 down. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, E minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, D7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we go right back to the G minor for verse 2. So you can see also this minor to major thing is happening with the C as well. Now that we're in G major, typically C minor is not a chord associated with the key of G, with the scale of G major. So we also switch this C minor that's in the verse to C major. So we have that happy and confident sound. Let's see. So what I want to do is show you some strum stuff. Some strum stuff. Here it comes. So we did a little bit already. That down, 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 down that we did like in the practice round. That is the first line of strum sets here. Just a constant down strum. And as the little note says, light thumb strum, keep it light. Keep it light. We don't need to plow through every one of those down strums. Yeah? And you want to give your chord hand a break every now and then and release the squeeze. I'm just squeezing it. It's still making a little bit of noise. Just release the squeeze of that chord hand to give your hand a break. So you're not just bearing down with your chord hand the whole time because you've got that continuous down strum going. If you want to do it kind of in a rhythmic fashion, I would wait until right between the 6 and the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. So it's kind of on the 6 you're releasing it. It's going to give you almost more of a chunk sound, but you really need to give that chord hand a break if you're going to do a continuous down strum. Okay, the next two. So the second line here, we got down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk. And the last up can be omitted, the one on the 6. So this last up that happens on the 6 in this second line strum pattern here is more like the motion of up. It's more like a flick. It's going to be often while you are changing chords. So it may not make a lot of sound, and that's okay. So you can also just leave it out, but your hand is going to have to make the motion of up to go back to do the next down strum. So you may just end up doing an up strum anyway by accident, and that's okay. So this is down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk. Down, up, chunk, down, up, chunk, without it, down, up, chunk, without that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The last one here, down, up, down, chunk, down, up, down, chunk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down, up, down, chunk. Down, up, down, chunk. Let me show you. I'm going to pick a new chord. G. I'm going back to G major. Down, up, down, chunk. Down, up, down, chunk. Ooh, my chunk is really hitting. My chunk is really hitting the body of the uke. It's like overdriving the mic. Down, up, down, chunk. Down, up, down, chunk. Down, up, down, chunk. Down, up, down, chunk. Hi, Tracy. Yes. So in my opinion, in my humble opinion, the first line works really well for the verse, and the second two, one or the other, whichever one you like better, works better with a chorus, because just like we have the minor to major key change from the verse to the chorus, changing the tone of the song, you probably also want to change up the strum pattern between the verse and the chorus, just stylistically speaking. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I prefer the verse to be the dun 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 and the chorus to be one of these two. This more complicated one is actually not that complicated. I'm going to show you why. We're counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and it's pretty much the third one here, but we're just pushing the up strum closer to the third beat. So it will sound slightly more rhythmic than this one will, but it's actually the same pattern. We're just putting the up strum on the and of 2 and pushing it just a little closer to the third beat. It makes it a little more rhythmic. So that will sound like this. And I'll actually show you both of them so you can kind of see like the difference. And that one little hair of difference makes like a little more crisp sound if you push that up strum towards the third beat a little bit. So this is this one. Down, up, down, chunk. Down, up, down, chunk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down, up, down, chunk. Down, up, down, chunk. Down, up, down, chunk. Down, up, down, chunk. This one, where it's a little more even. Down, up, down, chunk. Down, up, down, chunk. Down, up, down, chunk. Down, up, down, chunk. Switch. Down, up, down, chunk. Down, up, down, chunk. Down, up, down, chunk. It makes it just a tad more like spicy. And it may or may not be more difficult for you to do, just depending on your natural like rhythm. What was I going to say? Another down strum. If you don't want to do like the continuous down strum, you can do a even more simple down strum on just the 1 and the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down, 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 down. That would be like really the most simple way to play it. So what I'm going to do now is put up I have one more little strum note for you for the end of the verse. I'm going to put up the chords and lyrics for this part, but I want to talk about this little strum doohickey here. For those last 2 G chords that come in the verse, if you want, you can add a little strum spice to it. A while ago, I did a cheap Strum Tricks 101 video about like little just strum things you can add. And I had said, hey, if you guys know of any more, let me know. And somebody actually mentioned one that is something I do, but I forgot to include it in that video. And they asked me, hey, will you make a video like showing how that's done? And I said, yes, I'll do it. I'll throw it in a live stream somewhere. Okay, this is that moment. We're doing it now. So their suggestion was you take like one part of a strum pattern and you repeat it because it's kind of like a suspense building thing. I call it a record skip. You could also call it like I also say it's like the DJ holding the beat up kind of thing. So this strum option for G, we have down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up for these last 2 Gs in the verse. And this is actually, it's just the first part of this third strum pattern. It's that down, up, down. But we're going to just plug that in and repeat it, and it kind of builds suspense a little bit. And that will sound like this. So you can do this kind of thing. I think the best, the most common example of it would be like in a song that has 4/4 and you're doing island strum, down, down, up, down, up. Yeah, repeating that down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, up. I think I'm trying to think of like a more common instance because we're not often in 6/8 like this song is. But so this little trick is that thing where you like record skip. The record gets stuck on the down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. And that will sound like this. I'm not going to talk about the second one yet. Hang on. What am I doing there? Wait, let me come from the one before it. Ah, that's another thing I have to talk about. Okay. No, I'll just play the G. Down, up. Wait, you can't see my hand. Okay. Down, up, down, 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 down, up. And don't tell me what to do. I can do a better demonstration because after we play that for 2 bars, then we're going back to that regular pattern, down, up, down, chunk. So I'm going to play the 2 bars just like this. Down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. And then go back to the regular pattern. Down, up, down, chunk. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down. And don't tell me what to do. And don't. And we're back to that down, up, down chunk right at the beginning of the verse. So it has this nice like suspense building moment before you hit the chorus. The second one here is so similar to just doing the continuous down strum, but I left it there anyway. We're doing that continuous down strum, down, 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 stop. So you're going to stop on the 4th beat of that last measure of the chorus with the G to again like create a break in tension kind of thing. And that will sound, I don't need to move it back over yet. That would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. And don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to say. This song gets so high. It's not going to be a very beautiful demonstration today. It's so high for me. In G minor, it's already high. We got to go up 3 more keys. Okay, so let me get this so we can try a little bit with the lyrics. I'm trying to decide which strum I'm going to do or not do. Oh, that reminds me. For the C minor and D7, it's that faster change. The C minor gets 3, the D7 gets 3. Just strum down. I would drop the strum pattern and just strum down once for each of those chords. One, because if you're doing the continuous down strum, you'll get a little bit of a break from it. On that second line, if we're doing the first C minor for 6 and the first D7 for 6, and then we split the other 2 up, we've got C minor, D7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would just do 1 down strum for C minor for that one, and 1 down strum for the D7. It's this one, the one that where they have 3 beats each. I would just do 1 down strum each. You can do 3 down strums. But if you're using one of the strum patterns, it'll be easier to just do one down strum each than try to play the strum pattern over them. Let's see. Okay, so we are looking at a little demo of this, and then we got a bunch of key changes to go through and other weird chord shapes. Okay, and the intro is just G minor. So let's just gather around the G minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. So for the verse, I'm gonna do the down, 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 like this. And for the chorus, I'm probably gonna do down, up, down, chunk. Down, up, down, chunk. Down, up, down, chunk. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. You don't own me. I'm not just one of your many toys. You don't own me. Don't say I can't go with other boys. And don't tell me what to do. And don't tell me what to say. And please, when I go out with you, don't put me on display, 'cause... And we're back to G minor right away for verse 2. So after this, it's so high. It's already so high to sing. Me 15 years ago would have had no problem. Let's see. So after verse 1 and the first chorus, then we have verse 2 and another chorus in the same key. And then we start key changing. And also I wanted to note the singing note up here, because I've had like a couple of members and patrons ask me to include singing notes. That's helpful. So if you play the G minor chord, the C string, let me like move this down. Okay. The C string on the G minor chord, you don't own me. That's your singing pitch. Just so I'm not talking about stuff that's on the sheet. Okay, so the first key change, we're using A flat, and this is the worst one. And let me put well, in my opinion, it's the worst set of chords that we have to deal with. So let's look at them. Let's look at those shapes. Let's look at those shapes. It's like up to here kind of at first. So we have A flat. I like to play A flat as a bar chord. So I'm barring the bottom 3 strings with my pointer finger, and then I have my middle finger on the E string of the 4th fret. And then my ring finger on the 5th fret, the top string, the G string. And from A flat, we're moving to F minor. So F minor, I tend to play with my thumb on the G string like this. And then I have my pointer finger on the E string, and either a pinky or a ring finger on the A string. It just depends on what happens when I get there, which finger I use. That's what she said. But I guess the standard positioning would be like your peace sign fingers are playing the strings on the 1st fret, and then you got a pinky. Ooh, that's hard. Pinky on the A string. C sharp. There is a C sharp position. There's a C sharp shape that's on the 1st fret. I like to play this one that's on the 4th fret because it's the same shape as playing a B flat or a B, and we're pretty familiar with those chords. If we're playing a song that has C sharp, we probably know how to play a B flat or a B. So C sharp is on the 4th fret. I have my pointer finger on the bottom 2 strings, my middle finger on the C string, and my ring finger on the top string. C sharp. And then the E flat 7 is close by. This E flat 7, the same thing with the E minor. It's a little bit of overkill. You can leave the G string open. So you only have to bar or use 3 fingers if you want the bottom 3 strings of the 3rd fret, and then you've got 1 finger, in my case it's the middle finger, on the A string of the 4th fret. That's E flat 7. So this key change chorus, these are the lyrics. I'm young and I love to be young. I'm free. We've got A flat for 2 bars of 6, F minor for 2 bars of 6, C sharp for 2 bars, and E flat 7 for 2 bars. Fortunately, even though some of these shapes are kind of gross, like the A flat, you're on them for a long time, so you can kind of get comfortable in the position before you have to change to another chord. They're not happening that fast. So if we play just these chords, and then I'm going to pop up the second chorus, which is in G, sorry. And this one, the key change chorus with the lyrics, so you can see how one goes to the other. Like, I'll demonstrate them for you. So A flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. F minor, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C sharp, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. E flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With some lyrics. I'm so prepared. Look at how all the windows are in the right place. If you guys haven't hit the like button yet, if you could give me a like, that'd be great. And then YouTube knows to show the video to other people. Okay. So this is chorus 2, and then the chorus that comes right after it with different lyrics and a different key. And I think right now I'm going to do the really simple down strum. Just strumming down on the 1 and the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm supposed to sing, and I wasn't prepared to come in singing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't tell you what to say. I don't tell you what to do. So just let me be myself. That's all I ask of you. I'm young and I love to be young. I'm free and I love to be free, to live my life the way that I want, to say and do whatever I please. Right after this key change chorus, in the original production, we have an instrumental verse, which stays in the key of A flat. So the most gross chord that we have in this song is during this instrumental verse. So, I mean, you can leave it out if you want. You don't have to play the instrumental verse. But I would like to keep it real, give you the whole arrangement, so we're talking about it. We're going to talk about the elephant in the room, which is A flat minor. We're going to get your chords back up. Here we go. There she is. Beautiful A flat minor, ruining our day. Oh, yeah, we can judge this around. Perfect. There we go. Okay, the way that I like to play A flat minor is to use the B position. So we're making a B. A B is the 2nd fret, the bottom 2 strings, the E and A string. The 3rd fret, the C string. And the 4th fret, the G string. And then you're going to squish your little pinky underneath on the 4th fret, the E string. So this is B, no pinky. And if you pop your pinky on the 4th fret, the E string, that is A flat minor. And that is the shape that's here. It just doesn't look like that on this shape. If you play this A flat minor with a 4-finger position, let me see which fingers it is. It's just not the way that I do it. Okay, so the pointer finger is on the A string, down here on the 2nd fret. The middle finger is on the C string, the 3rd fret. And you've got your ring finger on the G string and your pinky on the E string of the 4th fret. There's not really like, I've never found any other great way around playing A flat minor. And this is essentially the same thing as I'm doing, except I'm just moving this pointer finger onto 2 strings because it helps me to anchor this chord a little more. But you do whatever works for you. A flat minor, the other chord we're adding here for this instrumental verse is C sharp minor. So we're barring the 4th fret, bottom 3 strings, and then we've got, in my case, I use the ring finger on the G string of the 6th fret. So for this instrumental verse, I think it's a string, kind of a string solo thing happening. A flat minor for 2 bars, E flat 7 for 1. Then just like in the other verses, we have C sharp minor for 3 and E flat 7 for 3. The same thing happens again, and then we have 2 bars of A flat at the end of that verse before we go into the finale chorus. Just you wait. The finale chorus of the song is like when they do a fireworks finale, and it's like it's everything all at once. There's 2 more key changes in it, but they're much easier than this one. That C sharp minor to E flat 7, you're just keeping that bar, right, and moving it down 1. So we have C sharp minor here. This is just a little note to like tie chords together so it doesn't seem that daunting. E flat 7, you're just sliding that finger down, and then you have your middle finger on the A string to play the E flat 7. So this awful, awful instrumental verse will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get ready. Gather around the A flat minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. Now, A flat minor, A flat minor, E flat 7. I wasn't ready for that at all. C sharp, E flat, A flat minor, C sharp minor, E flat 7, C sharp, E flat, A flat. I was not ready for that first line, and you know why? Because it's a little bit different than the other verses. Got it. You're on the A flat minor for longer. Let me see. I'm going to do that again because I also wanted to note that when you go from the E flat 7 to the A flat, you're already in the right place, right? E flat 7 is on the 3rd fret, and we're barring that 3 strings on the 3rd fret. So we're already here to go to the A flat position. E flat 7, move these fingers. A flat. I'm gonna do that one again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. E flat. C sharp. E flat. A flat. C sharp minor, E flat, C sharp, E flat, A flat. Yeah, it's not my favorite, this instrumental verse. But it's happening. And like I said at the beginning of the live stream, you can do the whole thing in G minor. You don't have to do any key changes. But then you're kind of killing the vibe a little bit. Not as much drama if we don't do all the modulations. I gotta grab my water. Okay. Water break. Water break, and I'm going to pop up the finale chords. I need these. Well, these chords have to stay. Just putting up, just kind of moving it around so you can see just the chords that we need for the finale. I'll make this bigger. So yeah, the last little bit of chords that we need are from the A until the F7, these shapes. So that's not, after that A flat business, then it gets like okay. And this was one of those situations where when this song was voted in, was suggested by and voted in by members. And when it was voted in, I was like, oh, crap. Because it's so many key changes. I was actually kind of surprised it was voted in, to be honest. It's been in a poll before, or been a suggestion before, and it didn't win. And then it was like a runaway winner this time. It was tied for first with Heard It Through the Grapevine that's coming this weekend. And I was really surprised, actually, that it won. I thought, oh, crap, we have to do all these key changes. So I just left it in the original key, because when you have even one key change is going to ruin your life, because it's just going to add a bunch of flats and sharps and make you play in these weird chords, or make you play in these weird keys like A flat and F sharp that are difficult to play in. C sharp, they have big chord shapes. But there's a lot. There's a lot of chords if you do the original. For the little break too, mini music history lesson. This song, when it came out, was the early 60s. Like, it was pre-feminist movement, pre all of that stuff that happened at the end of the 60s. And it was very edgy. This was a very edgy, very bold song. And it's a very feminist song. It was very it was pretty, I'm trying to remember the adjectives they used, like the articles I was reading about it. I don't want to say like controversial, not quite, a little bit controversial. It was a very bold song lyrically for the early 60s. And Lesley Gore was 17 years old when she recorded it. But the song was written by two men. And I didn't have time before the live stream today, but I wanted to dig into like the history of how they came to write this song. I mean, were these men that wrote the song, were they, pretty progressive thinkers? Or were they just thinking, hey, this will be really popular because it's so edgy. So let's do it. And then just pick, as it were in those days of recording, there would be a bunch of songs around, and then they would say, hey, let's ask this person if they want to sing it. So Lesley Gore sang it as a 17-year-old, and when she was interviewed about it, like later in her life, they kind of asked her, what was it like to sing such a, sort of profound song in the early 60s? It was so feminist, it was so forward and progressive and modern, and she said, well, it just felt, as a 17-year-old, it just felt cool to stand on stage and say, you can't tell me what to do. I think she kind of thought, it wasn't that deep for me. She had just come off of having a smash hit with It's My Party. I think that was her. It's My Party and I'll Cry If I Want to. And then she's like, you can't tell me what to do. I don't think she thought that it was, she didn't have as much of a profound experience with it until maybe later in her life. I don't know. But I'm really curious about the men who wrote it. You know, what were they thinking? Hey, this is going to make us a lot of money. This is going to be really interesting. Or, you know, we are allies. We stand by you, women. I don't know. What was going on there? Okay. Let's see. Finale chorus. So fortunately, the chords that we have left are not too difficult. We have A, F sharp minor, D. I'm just looking at this second line of chords in little box. E7, B flat, E flat, which we sort of played with a little bit. We've played E flat 7. Same thing with the E flat 7 and E minor. You can leave the G string open. And F7. So the top line in this finale chorus. Oh, and when we get to B flat, in the original production, they fade out. When there's a key change, when the last key change to B flat occurs, this is when the song starts to fade out. But I wanted to leave it in because if we're already doing it, we might as well do the whole B flat key change. And the ending that I kind of arranged for this song for us to play, I kind of took a note from the performance of this at the end of the movie First Wives Club. That's how I know this song. People who are in my generation probably know this song from that movie. It's Bette Midler and Diane Keaton and Goldie Hawn. And they sing it at the end, and this is kind of how they finish the song because they can't fade out. So we're going to do a little ending with the B flat as well. I thought if we've got to change again, we might as well keep the whole thing in. So the first line, we're doing the A flat just like we did before. We've already practiced this A flat version. In the second line, we're switching to the key of A. So we have A for 2, F sharp minor for 2 bars, D for 2, and E7 for 2. And then we key change to B flat. We keep moving up the scale of keys. So then we have B flat for 2, G minor for 2, E flat for 2, and F7 for 2. And then this is a little ending kind of thing I wrote. So it's B flat for 1 and E flat for 1. We do that back and forth a couple times. And we end on B flat. So yeah, there's like 4 bars of B flat at the end. So I'm going to play through all of these, and then we're going to see what it looks like with the lyrics. Where are we? A flat. Oh, let me turn these chords off. Okay. Keep doing this simple down strum where I'm strumming on the 1 and the 4, strumming 2 times per bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A flat, F minor, C sharp, E flat, 7. A, F sharp minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, D, E7, third line, B flat, do, 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 G minor, E flat, F7, you don't own me, B flat, E flat, B flat, E flat, that's the end of the song. Ta-da! I want to pull my thing up on my iPad. Okay, this section with the lyrics looks like looks like it's right on top of my face. I didn't move that one. Oh, okay. Let's see. There, finale chorus. So let me show you how this looks with what this looks like and sounds like with the lyrics. And gonna have one more little tiny water break and then play the whole thing from top to bottom. So again, if you want the whole song arrangement with all of this strum information and the chord shapes and stuff, there's also a pluck strum that I didn't go over. I'll do that like towards the end. You can join on Ko-fi. I found out it's pronounced coffee, but I like to say Ko-fi too. So Ko-fi. And access the whole library, including this song. Let's see. What am I doing? The finale chorus. Okay. So on that A flat, it actually let me move me over a little bit so you can see the chord shape. Ooh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't tell me what to do, and don't tell me what to say, and please, when I go out with you, don't put me on display. I don't tell you what to say, no, I don't tell you what to do, so just let me be myself. That's all I ask of you. I'm young, and I love to be young. I'm free, and I love to be free, to live my life the way that I want. You don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know me. It's so high for me to sing. That's why I'm kind of marking it. I'm kind of marking it. I might drop it down an octave later too, so you can see what that sounds like. That B flat on the end, you can either stop the B flat just on own, or you can keep playing it in the chord layout thing. I showed like how many bars it would be to kind of even it out and make everything symmetrical towards the end, but you can stop right there if you want, or you can keep playing it. You don't own me. You don't own me. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. So I'm somehow going to play this whole thing. We do need to see how it goes right from top to bottom, right? I was trying to decide what to do with what I should put on the screen for you guys to follow along. Maybe just the eep-a-deep-a-doo. Maybe just like this. And there's that one. This is why it's nice to join on Ko-fi.com, and you get the whole arrangement with all the lyrics, everything lining up together. Instrumental verse, gross. Yeah, I'll just put the chords up for anybody who wants to play along without the song sheet. Beep, 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 dee, 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 dee. And I shuffle them around a little bit. Okay. This looks like a mess. Here. Let's just like take a break later and turn that one on. Yeah, I'll just pop that one on later. All right. Showtime. This was also when this one won and Heard It Through the Grapevine won. I'm like, oh, I'll just do Heard It Through the Grapevine on Wednesday. It's easy. I'm like, no, you get the hard one out of the way first. Do not delay. Don't delay, Brooke Palmer. Just get it over with. Does Heard It Through the Grapevine have any key changes? I don't think it does. It'll be like so relaxed on Saturday's live stream. Woohoo! Super easy song. Yeah! Okay. So we're gathering around the G minor. Oh, you know what? I wanted to tell y'all that pluck strum. So this is notated on the song sheet. Just a really quick other strum thing you can try is a pluck strum. So I'm plucking the bottom 3 strings and then pluck strumming the whole chord. So you're doing a little 4-finger claw, 1 finger on each string, and you pluck them all at the same time. If you leave your 4 fingers resting, so you got thumb and then pointer, middle, ring on the strings, and you just use those same fingers to pluck the bottom 3 strings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You don't own me. I'm not just one of your little toys. That's kind of a nice vibe too, right? So I included it as another option. I'm not going to do it today, just showing you how it goes. And the same thing with that C minor and D7. You just pluck 1 time. So that's a nice little ticky thing that brings to mind the strings a bit, yeah? Okay, here we go. For real this time. Okay, let me see my hand. And I can't make any promises about what I'm going to do strumming. I'd probably just still do a lot of down strum because this is still new to me as well, yeah? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the verse. You don't own me. I'm not just one of your many toys. You don't own me. Don't say I can't go with other boys. And don't tell me what to do. And don't tell me what to say. And please, when I go out with you, don't put me on display, 'cause you don't own me. Don't try to change me in any way. You don't own me. Don't tie me down, 'cause I'd never stay. I don't tell you what to say, and I don't tell you what to do. So just let me be myself. That's all I ask of you. I'm young, and I love to be young. I'm free, and I love to be free. To live my life the way that I want. To say and do whatever I please. I know it's A flat minor next, but I gotta change my page. Okay. So we're on the instrumental verse. There they are. And don't tell me what to do, and don't tell me what to say. And please, when I go out with you, don't put me hard to spray. I don't tell you what to say, and I don't tell you what to do. So just let me be myself. That's all I ask of you. I'm young and I love to be free. And I love to be free to live my life the way that I want. You don't know me. You don't have me. You don't have me. Yeah. Thank you. Yes. Yes. It's an epic tune, y'all. It is an epic tune. And we made it. It only took a whole hour to teach. Also on the arrangement that's available on Ko-Fi Coffee, there is at the bottom of the arrangement, like I've got the lyrics and stuff with all the key changes, but also towards the end. Also at the back, there's a no key changes version. So it has all of the lyrics. It has all the lyrics and stuff just with the G minor chords. So if you just want to play it without any key changes, you can do it. Like the chord and lyric for that version is notated as well. I did the same kind of thing when I taught Sunny by Bobby Hebb, which also has a bunch of key changes. There's a version with all the key changes in it with the lyrics, and there's a version with only one key and all the lyrics. So you can choose your level of choose your challenge level. Yeah? Yay! That's it. That's it. Actually, nothing happened, but that's it. So we are back, and coming up this weekend is Heard It Through the Grapevine. So check that out. And thanks for tuning in, everybody. If you haven't hit like, please hit like before you leave. And I will see you next time. I'll see you for the next live lesson. I think Heard It Through the Grapevine is going to be slightly more efficient, accessible, and doable than this tough song. Good job if you're playing along at home. Everybody, stay funky and happy strumming, and I will see you on the flip side. Bye.